Hi, this is Mr. Ballard. Welcome to second semester or lessons 11 through 20 of your music experience for the year, your music elective, which is not actually band, it is music elective, it's music class. I'm going to try and give you a quick review of today's lesson to post on lesson 11 to catch anybody up who needs a little review, which should be most people. Or if you had technical issues, you can use these videos to see what we're up to. So here's the quick overview of today's lesson. We are going to be diving deeply into piano right now. But to start off with, we're going to have a tongue twister. The tongue twister for today, and this is a vocal exercise, singers would use this, is "We surely will see the sunshine soon." We surely will see the sunshine soon. One more time. We surely will see the sunshine soon. Now, musicians know to practice the hardest parts of things. The most difficult of this one would be sunshine and soon at the end. People tend to switch the SH with just the S sound between sunshine and soon. I would practice those back and forth, but we're going to keep moving. We've talked about conducting. I've had classes clap to this. But the right hand's going to go away for a second. The left hand, we're going to do smooth crescendos, which means to get stronger or to get softer in volume or dynamic. So this is a crescendo from a soft to a strong dynamic. This is a decrescendo from a strong to a soft dynamic. The exercise we're going to do to practice conducting this is we'll go up for 12, down for 10, up for 8, down for 6, up for 4, 2, and then 1. And we'll work our way down through those. Always keeping in mind, like if you have 10 and you're going up, halfway is going to be 5, 10. So 0, 5, 10. Coming down will be 8. So 1, 4, 8. So always think of your halfway number and where that is going to be right here in the middle. Also, when we crescendo, it's like we're picking something up. When we decrescendo, it's like we're calming something down or petting something. So I'll run through this and call it out as we go. We're going to go up for 12. Halfway will be 6. Ready? Up 12. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Down for 10. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure you're doing this with me. Up for 8. And 1, 2, 3, halfway, 5, 6, 7, 8, down for 6, 1, 2, halfway, 4, 5, 6, up for 4, ready, and 1, halfway, 3, 4, down for 2, and 1, halfway, 2, and then just up, and you're done. So 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and then 1. So you're going down by even numbers from 12 until you get to 1. It's just a swipe, like, yeah, I did it. So crescendos, decrescendos. I would invite you to do some rhythm practice, and I'm going to share my screen for this just to remind you where these things are, and so I can show you your Canvas page for this semester. So here is my Canvas page. Here's the home page. That would be more helpful. For example, it's 6th grade on this one, but they're all the same. It doesn't matter if you're FCS or 7th grade West, they're all the same. These are all your first semester activities copied and pasted into this new course. Should you need these or want some links for some of the fun things, go for it, or practice even. So second semester activities, this is Music Elective Lesson 11 today. We're going to click on that. It'll take us here. We'll do a little bit of rhythm practice first. So I'm going to click on rhythm practice. It's just Rhythm Trainer. You guys know this and love it. The settings I would use today would be these. Mode A, fast, on, pi, apple, huckleberry, and After you do that for a moment, you go back to the main menu, you go to B mode. Oh, it was the first one. Yeah. So let's hear B, which should be wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. So, rock out some A mode and some B mode. I'm going to get rid of this tab. The next thing is we do need to review some line and space notes. Should you choose to, you may watch this video. It's from first semester lesson 1, but it just goes through Every Good Boy Does Fine in Face. So hit that line and space note thing there, and you can practice some of these custom activities. Every good boy does fine. Every good boy does fine. Face, because it's a space note, F-A-C-E. But this should be simple review for all of you. Now, let me shrink this back down and get you back on the big screen. So, we've reviewed rhythm, we've reviewed treble clef pitch, we have done crescendos, decrescendos, dynamics. The next part of this is to quickly talk about the musical alphabet. In music, we have 7 letters. We're only trusted with 7 letters of the alphabet. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, which you probably know by now. But what's important to take note of today is that if we're going higher, we're going to the right. And after we get to G, we just go back to A. So you can go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G until the end of time, just going higher and higher, or right on the keyboard. The opposite would be going backwards through the alphabet, meaning C, B, A. From A, we jump back to G, F, E, D, C, B, A, back to G, F, E, and going lower and lower and lower and backwards through the alphabet. So that's going to be going lower or to the left side of the keyboard to the low notes. So as we use our musical alphabet, just know that A and G are next to each other, and that's where it repeats, going either direction, forwards or backwards. I would ask that you watch this cute little piano video. Let me show you where it is. On the Canvas page, it's just this video down here. I would hit play on that, but I don't know if you can play YouTube in YouTube. I might break the internet or something. But the 2 important things to know, as you can kind of see here, is that C is to the left of the 2 black keys, and F is to the left of the 3 black keys. So, you can pause this video at any time. I would pause and watch this. It's another short video, unlike this one, because I'm good at that. Now, so you've watched the piano video. This is another version of that. 2 black keys, C, to the left. 3 black keys, F. 2 black keys, C. So that's very, very consistent. I would like to put the musical alphabet on here. So after C, we have D. After D is E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and so on. So if you know just one letter, one key on the keyboard, you can figure out all of the keys from there. Very, very straightforward. So the cool next part to this is we're going to practice identifying the keys on the keyboard. So back to the Canvas page. And there is a link down here at the bottom. It is Keyboard Note ID. I'm going to click on that. And what it does is it puts a red dot on the key it wants you to identify. Luckily, this gave us one of our 2 home pitches here that we just learned. We have a gathering of 3 black keys, so to the left has to be F. Now, this is not one of our 2 main keys, so we're going to work our way out from one that we know. Well, we know this one. 3 black keys means this is F. After F in the alphabet, you can even read them right across here. F, G, and A. Now there's 2 ways to figure out most of these, much like this one. You could say I see 3 black keys, that's F. Well, the letter before F is E, so I'm just going to pick E. Or you can say, oh, 2 black keys, that must be C. C, next letter is D. Again, it's in order down here for you. C, D, E. So F backwards to E or C forwards to E. Either way, you can kind of figure out that's E. Ah, two black keys. To the left is C. The next letter is D. So I would pause and rock out some keyboard note identification for a moment, because those are good to practice. Again, pause at any time and rock this stuff out. So the next thing that we're going to do, just because we need these to play some piano music, is ledger lines. Now I have C, D, E, F, G. I could just go right up through the letters. A, B, C, D, E, F. Now, F is this top line here. Well then, can we have notes up here? Well, of course. We've got to extend outwards. So that's G. We're just going to follow our alphabet. And we have a line. We have A. And we have a line. We have B. And you just keep adding lines out from the basic 5 to get to wherever you need to go. That goes up or down. So I could put a note way up here and go, okay, well I know every good boy does fine, F, G, A, B, C, so I know that's a C. That's how ledger lines work, essentially, but we're not going to get into the high stuff as much, so I'm not too worried that you guys practice that right now. We'll do that later in the course. Now, these are the 5 notes we're going to be using today, so it's important that we know we can go G, F, E, D is right below in that space, and then C is one ledger line below. So ledger line is a term we're going to be working on. So let's get to some piano-y things. Why don't you take your right hand, and you see up here on the board, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 mixed in there. So what you have is with your right hand, you have thumb is 1, and that's always true. Pointer is 2, middle is 3, ring finger is 4, and pinky is 5. This is the numbering system that's even used in advanced piano music to help you keep your fingering straight so you can play more complex music or just simply to learn music on piano for basic learning. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb. So give that a try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now try the opposite, which would be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, 5 is the pinky, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 looks like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give that a shot. We will be expanding this with more complex patterns. Right now we're just going back and forth. Probably tomorrow you'll be doing like 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, or like 2, 5, 2, 5, 1, 4, 3, 2. We'll just give you a string of numbers that you then practice that dexterity in your hand and the fingering system. Up next, let's familiarize you with your kind of automatic keyboard here. So if you have a piano at home or a keyboard or one of a million other apps that are better than this, I recommend you use those. I'm going to use this just because it tends to work on every virtual setup. Everybody's computer or tablet usually runs this. But the link is for the Chrome Music Lab Piano. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to pull up this big old piano. If you want, you can go to Settings and change octaves here to 3, and that'll slim it down a little bit for you so it's a little less confusing. But when I touch the A key, this is confusing because it's the actual letter A for the computer keyboard. it plays C. So I'm going to put my right thumb on A. Then that's 1. And then my other fingers fall right across the home keys of the keyboard. A, S, D, F, G. That's A, S, D, F, and G, which kind is a little confusing. A, S, D, F, G. And I'm not naming notes right now. I'm just naming letters on the physical computer keyboard. So thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's really important is that you keep each finger to one key exactly. You don't move around. It is kind of weird because you're using your right hand on the left side of the keyboard, so I end up having to move kind of to the left of my computer to feel comfortable with this. So this is your digital keyboard should you not have a better option. And from there, I would like you, leaving your fingers on those keys, to try out this song. You see the numbers right here. 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. So that would be like 3 is middle, 3, middle, 4, ring, right? 3, 3, 4, 5 is pinky, pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb, thumb, pointer, middle, middle, pointer, pointer. And this will play a song for you. So I would go to my keyboard here. And I'm going to start. I have my thumb on A and the other keys A, S, D, F, and G. My right hand. So I'm going to start on my middle finger, which is 3. 4, 5, 5. And I'm going to stop there and let you figure it out because I don't want to give it away yet. So here is the board so you can read right across here. Take a moment. I would pause, play through that, please. Cool. So hopefully you paused, you went on. I'm going to add this here just to help out. This is the A key, S, D, F, and G. And again, these have no musical meaning. These are just the keys on your keyboard that play these notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on these keys are going to be the notes C, D, E, F, and G. If you're playing on a real keyboard, make sure that you start on the C that's relatively in the center of your keyboard. If you have a piano, that's fantastic. But what you end up with is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, thumb through pinky. Those are the keys if you're using the Chrome piano. They are the notes C, D, E, F, and G. And they line up this way, C, D, E, F, and G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we look at 1, the thumb is playing C, pointer is playing D, middle's playing E, ring is playing F, and pinky's playing G. So if you look down here, 3 is E. These are the letter names now. E. 4 is F. G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, D, D. And it lines up with the system all the way through. You just have it from multiple angles on this board right now, which is why it looks really confusing and dense. Now, if I was to use these notes, I'm going to use quarter notes because they're each one beat. I'm going to write the music that you're playing in actual musical form. Now, every 4 beats, that's what that is, we'll get into that later, I'm going to put a bar line, which just helps the eye not get lost. Even if you look at a football field, you have to have lines to know where you are, otherwise it's just a big field and it's easy to get real lost. So the bar line. E, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, or 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, Mm-hmm. Add a ledger line down here as we just learned about. E, E. See how these line up from top to bottom? E, E, E. We'll pull a quarter rest so we don't have to mess around with that. And that's the song written in actual notation. So you've done all the things. You know quarter notes are one per beat. You know which fingers go where. And I've given you way too much information today. This is ridiculous, all of this stuff. But in time, you're going to see it's all just one simple system that works really, really well together. I believe that's about it for this. Do practice these things and enjoy. And tomorrow, we'll break these down into little activities to kind of pick it apart and practice the things individually. So don't feel too overwhelmed. Just let it go. It's too much. Have a wonderful day.